rematch of the NFC Championship game Sunday night. They open Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Packers and the Falcons. Atlanta is 354 the total. Well, we knew there'd be a drop-off going from Shanahan to Sark. They already played an under. And they were 16-2-1 to the over last year. They had a couple of broken plays where they hit the tight end, Hooper. Other than that, they didn't do much on offense, and they're lucky they got out of there with the win, Teddy, because the Bears dropped a couple passes.
Yeah, they sure did. And let's be very, very clear about this. From Kyle Shanahan to Steve Sarkisian is a drop-off. No question. Last week, it was a pretty big drop-off. You know, we saw the broken play touchdown, as you mentioned, to Hooper, and an offense that was not in sync thereafter. Now, this is a really rare setting, okay? This is the third meeting in the last 2 years between two non-division teams, and they're all in the same city in Atlanta. Although it's the new digs, the Falcons will be debuting their new stadium on Sunday Night Football. But we'll look at the two meetings last year, 33-32 in the regular season. The Falcons win, don't cover as 3-point chalk, and at -6 in the playoffs, 44-21. The Packers defense had no shot against this offense, especially once they got to the postseason when they were really shorthanded in the playoffs. Look at the graphic. 2 games against the Packers. Atlanta, 77 points, 9.3 yards per pass, 7 touchdown passes, no turnovers. Ryan with a .41 QB ratings. They had no chance. So what happened in the offseason? Well, number one, Shanahan left and Sarkisian came in. And number two, here's Green Bay with Dom Capers, who's a pretty bright defensive coordinator. He's got a brand new defense specifically designed for offenses like this. Green Bay Packers are running the Nitro defense, a team that's, a Nitro defense that's sometimes a 4-2-5, sometimes a 3-2-6, which you never see in the NFL. But it's a situation where they want 6 defensive backs, including 3 safeties, on the field as often as possible.
I think week 2 is very difficult because you have to handicap what's real and what's phony. Green Bay played well Sunday, but it was against a terrible Seattle offensive line. Atlanta struggled against the Bears. Now they're coming at home. Is Sark against Capers a mismatch? Who knows? So it's a lot. I mean, it's like the Rams. The Rams looked great, and Goff had 300 yards, but it was against Tolzien and the Colts, who might be the worst team in the league when Tolzien plays. So are the Rams good? Was it Colts bad, or was it a little bit of both? That's tough, and I think that's what we have here with Green Bay's defense, Teddy.
Yeah, sure. But let me get this one more graphic up here, because you want to see exactly what the Packers are doing with this Nitro defense in the secondary. Look, the Green Bay defense faced 49 snaps overall. And look, for like 46 of those, they've got 6 DBs on the field. And some of it was Seattle confusion. They hadn't seen this defense before. They only had 12 first downs, 225 total yards. Russell Wilson ran twice for 40 yards. All other runs produced 50. Wilson was sacked 3 times. So the question we have to ask ourselves, this is a new defense. We haven't seen it at the NFL level. Sarkisian is going to be looking at film of this defense and trying to break it down. Can he figure it out off a single week, the way that Kyle Shanahan might be able to? The other question you want to ask is, can Green Bay run the football well enough to take the crowd out of the game? Last year, Ty Montgomery, someone we highlighted on the show last week as being the hope for the Packers running game, only 54 yards on the ground versus the Seahawks.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.